So we're given if 2 over 2 to the negative m equals 4 times root 8, what is the value of m? So what I'm looking for at the end of the day is m equal to. So when I look at this problem, the first thing I'm going to do is on the left side, I am going to try and use an exponent rule to make this exponent become positive. So this is a negative exponent in the denominator of a fraction. To make it positive, I take this entire thing and I put it in the numerator. So I already have a 2 in the numerator, and I now am going to have the 2 to the negative m become 2 to the positive m when it goes in the numerator. So that's the first thing I do on the left side. On the right side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down square root of 8 into a perfect square and a factor. So 8 is the same as saying 4 times 2. So square root of 8 is the same as saying square root of 4 times square root of 2. Now, I'm going to keep this the same, 2 to the m, because what's happening on this side is I can break down square root of 4 and write it as perfect square of 2. So now I have this as it is. Now notice both sides have a 2, so I can actually divide both sides by 2. And they divide each other out by 1. So now I'm just left with 2 to the m equals 4 times a square root of 2. All right, if I'm looking for the value of m, and it's to the power of 2 to the m, if I want to find m, I have to make sure that I write the right side as 2 to the power of something, which means first thing I'm going to do is break down 4 and write it as 2 square. And square root of 2, remember we talked about this, a square root, another way of writing that is b to the power of 1/2. So this is the same as saying 2 to the power of 1/2, all right? Now notice both of these have the same base of 2. So according to product rule, if the base is same, we can add exponents. So I have a base of 2, and I can add exponents 2 and 1/2. Now the way you add, these are fractions, they need to have the same denominator. So 2 plus 1/2, if you put a 1 underneath, they need to have the same denominator. You times this by 2 and you times the top by 2. That becomes 4 over 2 plus 1/2, which is the same as saying 5 over 2. Same denominator of 2 at the tops. So 2 to the 5/2. 2 plus 1/2 is the same as saying 5/2. So on this side, I have 2 to the m. So 2 to the m equals 2 to the 5/2. Bases are same. They can just go away. M is 5/2. So A is my answer.